Good evening. Welcome to Grisham Stadium for tonight's commencement exercises for the class of 2017. Obviously, the majority of the credit goes to these students, but I would be remiss if we didn't recognize those who contributed to their success. Parents, thank you for supporting your child and our school system. You made the choice to send your child here, and we take this honor and responsibility very seriously. Teachers, there is no truer calling than preparing kids to become well-adjusted adults. Your quiet mentorship often is overlooked, yet it is paramount to their success. Coaches, thank you for guiding these kids on and off the field. Your dedication has made an impact in more ways than you will ever know. Our feeder schools do an amazing job of preparing our students for the rigors of high school. Representing their faculty and staff are our three principals seated to my right, your left. Carrollton Elementary School, Mrs. Karen Wild. Carrollton Middle School, Mr. Trent North. Carrollton Junior High School, Mr. Travis Thomaston. I would also like to pay tribute to all current and former educators in the audience. These teachers have seen these graduates grow and mature into the fine young men and women who are being honored tonight. If you are a current or former Carrollton City Schools educator, please stand to be recognized. All educators, please stand. Ask to join me in giving them a round of applause. Supporting these principals and staffs is our district team. Our assistant superintendents, directors, and specialists support our principals and teachers, enabling them to place their focus where it counts most, on students. And finally, the cornerstone of stability and support for all of the above is our Board of Education. Dr. James Pope, Dr. Michael Rothschild, Mr. Greg Dothard, Dr. Jason Mount, Mr. David Godwin, and Mrs. Katie Williams. This dedicated group of public servants maintains a clear vision of setting policy and supporting educators. We are fortunate that, as a district, to have them on our team. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the class of 2017 commencement, a special time of celebration and culmination. Holding this graduation ceremony here in Grisham Stadium is steeped in tradition, and we are honored to have you join us. Thank you, Dr. Albertus, for your mentorship this past year as we transition to new leadership at Carrollton High School. I also want to thank you and the Board of Education for your visionary plan in leading this great school system and looking forward to the future. While I have the privilege of addressing everyone tonight as principal, I would like to take this time to recognize the other administrators at CHS who are instrumental in the success of our school. Mr. Stacy Lawler, Miss Susan Gordy, Miss Samantha Green, Miss April Jonesberg, and Mr. Paul Fitzsimmons provide our students, teachers, and coaches the support they need to be successful. I also would like to thank the outstanding faculty and staff of Carrollton High School. They go above and beyond the call of duty every day to ensure our students get an exceptional education. They are truly the best you can find, and because of them, this graduating class of 2017 is ready to go to the next chapter in life. 3 student groups are important parts of this ceremony, and I want to thank them as well. Our JROTC color guard under the guidance of First Sergeant Marvin Cox and Major Sylvester Hendricks. The Trojan Band under the leadership of Mr. Christopher Carr, and the CHS Chorus under the direction of Mrs. Julie Lowry. I would also like to thank Ms. Rita Gentry, Mr. Michael Harvey, Mr. Mark McCormick, Mr. Chris Smith, Mr. John Maples, and Mr. Ron Edson for their behind-the-scenes work that brings everything together for graduation. To the parents and guardians of the class of 2017, thank you for your support and your partnership, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on a job well done. Finally, and most important, congratulations to the class of 2017. It seems like just yesterday I was standing in front of you in the MAC your freshman year as the discipline AP and athletic director. I was laying down the law that day, letting you know what we would and would not tolerate here at Carrollton High School. Now, here we are 4 years later, and I have the privilege of addressing you as your principal and to convey to you what a great job you have done. It has been a journey that started with tentative steps, perhaps, but one that has taken you to remarkable heights. You've encountered some trials and struggles along the way, but you kept working hard and have become stronger for them. And now, here you are, the culmination of 4 years of hard work, the realization of attaining your goals, and the acknowledgement of the successes you have achieved. You have experienced exceptional moments, magical moments, and creative memories that will stay with you forever. You've been prepared by the best, and you're ready to move on to the next chapter of your life. You've been successful as a Carrollton High School student, and you will be successful as a Carrollton High School graduate. As I look around at all the exceptional facilities, the well-kept grounds and buildings, the new construction, I can't help but think about how fortunate we all are to live in a community that cares about its school system with such passion. I also know that it's what happens inside those buildings every day, the things that people do not see, that will ensure success for each of you as you leave here. The people and the relationships, the teachers, the cafeteria workers, the teacher assistants, the bus drivers, the coaches, the administrators, and yes, even the assistant principals in charge of discipline and parties. All of these people played a part in molding you into the person you are today. It's because I know them and their dedication to their calling, I can confidently say, you are ready. You've been prepared by the best. I don't mean to be cliche by quoting Dr. Seuss, but what would a graduation address be without one of his quotes? So here it goes with just a little editing from me. Oh, the places you'll go. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you're the guy or the girl who will decide where to go. Oh, the places you will go. Remember, there's nothing ordinary about what you choose to do if you strive to make a difference and have an impact on your community. I've heard Dr. Alberta say numerous times that in truth, most all of us live ordinary lives. It is what we choose to do with our lives that makes us extraordinary. You can and you will move mountains, no matter where you are or what you are doing.